What's up, everybody? I'm gonna do a quick review of my Volkswagen 1.8 Jetta. It's a Mark 4, 2 3/4 pipe all the way down, straight pipe, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly what work I intend to keep doing with it, what work I've already done, and basically just an overall walk around. So I'm pretty sure the first thing that you notice is that these are not OEM headlights. These are Spec D halos. They're definitely plug and play. They look absolutely amazing at night. Basically daytime running lights, the halos, the whole gambit. It's pretty amazing. It took me about 40 minutes to install all by myself, and it really wasn't that difficult at all. Just had to pull the grill and take the bumper off, and everything else, like all the screws are exposed, so it made it really easy to complete. All right, I want to show you guys something. So this here is my original housing unit. And I'm gonna tell you exactly why I decided to replace the headlights, because there's nothing wrong with the housing unit whatsoever. The housing units are, and I would say to be 16 years old, they're in much better shape than cars that are much younger than that. But the original owners of this vehicle, what they did was they decided to install HIDs. And so the reason for the change was because of this. Whenever you install HIDs, they're supposed to be plug and play, which means that you just take the connector, you plug it right in, and then boom, you have your headlight, and you put it into the housing unit. But when you don't know what you're doing, this is what happens. So it wasn't like I was like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna give me some new headlights because it looks cool. I did it because it was a hazard. What ended up happening is that because these wires are exposed, there was corrosion that happened on the inside, and it caused my headlights to stop working. No, not my headlights, but my turn signals to stop working. My hazard button completely blew. The fuses were blowing. And when I went to get my clutch fixed on the car, they were like, dude, that's a wiring mess, man. You're going to have to do something about that. So I went to go and try to find new units. But, yeah, it's harder to find the wires than it is to find aftermarket headlights. So let's talk about this even further. So, again, it's supposed to be plug and play, right? Supposed to just plug it in, turn them on, and they work. So with these aftermarket headlights, what you will see is that this here is to the car originally. This is the connector to the new headlights. They're already wired. They got that aftermarket goop on there, as you can see. And so basically all I did was just pull these guys out, pull the wires out, and these are already attached to the new housing unit. Therefore, that's how they have the halos. And more than likely, what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to wait until a little bit later, and I'm going to show you how amazing these lights are. And on the far left, that's the high beam. In the middle is a projector low beam, both with the halos around there, and there's a 6-light LED strip on the top, kind of like an eyebrow. On the top right hand corner is a fog lamp and a turn signal, and it's just a complete opposite on the other side over there. So it's very symmetrical, and it looks just absolutely amazing. But as I said, it wasn't by a choice that where it's just like I have some extra money lying around and I just want to replace them. It was just because these wires, I mean, you tell me, would you drive around with headlight wiring that looks like that could possibly be a fire hazard and is causing all types of electronical issues with the lights that you need during the day, at night, and things like that? Yeah, I gave you a little second to think about it. The answer is heck no. Heck no. But I do have the housing units. Whether or not if I'll keep them, I'm not exactly sure. The wheels that you see on the car are double XR 530s, 18 inch. Basically, it's a 9.75 inch wheel. So that's what gives me that type of look here. As you can tell, I mean, them bad boys, they stick out pretty far. But one of the amazing things is that I can still turn. The tires are stretched, so I can actually make those turns, and it makes it really easy to get up and go. Doesn't reduce the performance of the car at all. As a matter of fact, like, it makes it quite fun to drive, or even more enjoyable to drive as well. But overall, it's just one of the best MK4s that I've seen so far in Central Florida. So, as you can tell, mileage-wise, this car does very excellent. You know, in gas mileage, fuel mileage, and things like that. But those miles that you see there, that is accurate. 264,815 miles. Like, this thing, it's a tank. It just will not die. And I love it. You know, like, I had the reliability. I got the looks. I got the speed with the 1.8 turbo. And you can definitely hear that turbo spool up, and it is just absolutely amazing. And so, as I said from before, it is straight piped, 2 3/4 inch straight piped, going all the way to the back. And you know, I'm just gonna have you guys take a listen for it right now. Now, interior wise, the vehicle is actually pretty immaculate. I mean, this here, you know, there's really nothing you can do about that. I mean, Volkswagen, you know, didn't really do so well with that center console, but everything else is very well intact for a car that's 16 years old. I mean, there's no rips, no tears, no anything like that. At best, what I need to do is just work on the headliner, but carpet and chairs and everything else like that, just really easy to tell that it's been well maintained. So outside of that, basically this year I'm just gonna put some new coilovers, probably get some new wheels. What else is there? Gonna work on the headliner, gonna work on a few really amazing things on this car, new tail lights, and finish the refurbishment on this car now that it's back on the road. You know, get the paint touched up here and there, you know, because it's got some boo-boos and stuff like that. But outside of that, I mean, it's an immaculate running car. I encourage any and everyone, if you got, you know, maybe $2,000 lying around, you're just looking for a project, then yeah, man, like, these cars are easy to maintain, they're easy to work on, easy to upgrade, and it's not super expensive, man. It's like one of the best cars that you can make your own. So without further ado, you know, God bless, love family, love God, and see y'all later, man. little bit of glare on there, but you can at least see it up close. And the bulb that I have in a low beam is the Silver Star by Savannah as well. Let's see if this will work too. Yep. LED lighting on the inside as well. So you can see it's called Cool Blue. They're all LEDs. Have it in the trunk and on the door. Provides just enough light, but not a bunch to where it makes it really cumbersome or anything like that. So hopefully you guys like the video. Let me know what you think, and be more than happy to hear your responses too. And I got the LED lighting on the license plate too.